looks like an automobile, and slept in that hack all night long. So next morning, we could get out and go where we belonged. But we were afraid to go at night because we didn't know where to go and didn't know what time to go. But we had got away from there and we were afraid to go back. So we kept slept in that thing all night until the next morning, and we got back where we belonged before the people got up. As soon as day commenced to come break, we got out and commenced to go where we belonged. But we never done that but the one time. After that, we always, if it was away, we'd try to get back before night come. But that was on a Sunday, too, that we done that. Now, she'd come over and collect the money every month. And $1 was worth more then than $10 is now. And the men used to work for $10 a month, $120 a year, used to hire that way. Now you can't get a man for $50 a month. If you pay a man now $50 a month, he don't want to work for it.
More like $50 a week nowadays.
Well, that's just it exactly. They want $50 a week, and they ain't got no more now, and we had then, and we, no more money, but of course they bought more stuff, more property and all like that. We didn't have no property, we didn't have no home, we had nowhere, nothing, we didn't have nothing on it, just like the cattle, just turned out and get along the best you could. Nobody to look after, so we've been slaves all our lives. My mother was a slave, my sister was a slave, father was a slave.
Who was your father a slave for, Uncle Found?
He's a slave for Burnley. He belonged to Burnley.
Didn't he belong to Thomas Jefferson at one time?
He didn't belong to Thomas Jefferson. My grandfather belonged to Thomas Jefferson.
Oh, your grandfather did?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And my father belonged to Burnley. And Burnley died during the wartime because he was afraid he'd have to go to war. But now, and in them days, you could hire a substitute to take your place. Well, he couldn't get a substitute to take his place, so he ran away from home. And he took hold. And when he come back, the war was over, but he died. And then, if he had lived, it couldn't have been no good. The Yankees just come along and just broke the mill open and rolled all the flour out in the river and broke the stove and sold all the meat out in the street and sold all the sugar out. And we boys would pick it up and carry it and give it to our mill missus and master, young masters, until we come to be, well, I don't know how. I don't know, to tell you the truth. When I think of it today, I don't know how I'm living. None of the rest of them as I know of is living. I'm the oldest one that I know that's living. But still, I'm thankful to the Lord. Now, if my master wanted to send me, he never said you couldn't get a horse and ride and walk. You know, you walk, you'd be barefooted. Cold, but didn't make no difference. He wasn't no more than a dog, some of them in them days. He wasn't treated as good as he treat dogs now. But still, I don't like to talk about it because it makes people feel bad. You know. I could say a whole lot I don't like to say. I won't say a whole lot more.
Do you remember much about the Civil War?
No, I don't remember much about it.
You were a little young then, I guess, huh?
I remember when the Yankees come along and took all the good horses and took sold all the meat and flour and sugar and stuff out in the river and let it go down the river. And they know the people wouldn't have nothing to live on, but they done that. And that's the reason why I don't like to talk about it. And people, and if you was cooking anything, eating that for yourself, and if they was hungry, they'd go and eat it all up, and wouldn't get nothing. They'd just come in and drink up all the milk and just do as you please. The time to be passing by all night long, walking, mudding, raining. Oh, they had a trouble time. Colored people is free. You ought to be awful thankful. And some of them are sorry they are free now. Some of them now would rather be slaves.
Which would you rather be, Uncle Fountain?
Me? Which I'd rather be? You know what I'd rather do? if I thought, had any idea that I'd ever be a slave again, I'd take a gun and just end it all right away. Because you're nothing but a dog. You're not a thing but a dog. Night never comes out. You have nothing to do. Time to cut tobacco. If they want you to cut all night long out in the field, you cut. And if they want you to hang all night long, you hang tobacco. It didn't matter about your tired, being tired, you're afraid to say you're tired. They just, well.
When did you come to Baltimore?
You know when, you don't remember when Garfield died, do you? When they shot Garfield? No, I don't think you were born.
I don't think there was.
No. Well, I don't remember what year that was myself now. But I know you wasn't born. Well, I come to Baltimore that year anyhow. I don't remember what year it was now myself. But if I was laying in the bed, I could remember. But I don't remember now.
Did you go to work for Mr. Shirley when you came to Baltimore?
Oh, no. I worked for a man by the name of Reed when I first come to Baltimore. I commenced to haul manure for him. All horses was here then. No electric cars, no cable cars, they were all horse cars. And I used to haul manure, go around to different stables, everybody had horses for the use when I first come here. They had coachmen, men to drive them around, didn't have automobiles, they hadn't been here so long. And then they put on a cable car, what they call cable cars. Well, they run them for a little while, maybe a couple of 3 years or 4 years. Then somebody invented the electric car, and that first run on North Avenue. Well, that run a while, and they kept on inventing until they got them all, different kinds of cars involved. There was horse cars. There wasn't no electric car at all. There wasn't no big cars like you got now, you know. I just can't think of what year it was. But
yeah. You're not getting tired, are you, young fellow?
No, I ain't. I'm just same as at home. It's like I was settling in the house. And I was thinking about, now you know how we served the Lord when I come along, a boy?
How was that?
We would go to somebody's house, and, well, we didn't have no houses like they got now, you know. We had these, what they call log cabins. And they have maybe one old colored man would be there, maybe he'd be as old as I am, and he'd be the preacher. Not as old as I am now, but he'd be the preacher, and they'd all sit down and listen to him talk about the Lord. Well, he'd say, well, I wonder, sometimes he'd say, I wonder if we'll ever be free. Well, some of them say, well, we're going to ask the Lord to free us. So they say, well, we're going to sing. One day shall I ever reach heaven, and one day shall I fly. And they would sing that for about an hour. Then the next one they'd get up and say, let's sing a song. We're going to live on milk and honey. Way by and by. I can hear them singing now, but I can't repeat it like I could in them days. But someday when I'm not hoarse, I could tell you, and I could sing it for you, but I'm too hoarse now. And then he would sing, I'm gonna sing around the altar. Oh, I wish I could sing it for you. I'm going to sing around.
Well, I
the
wish
altar.
you could too.
And someday you come over here and I'm not host. You get me to come up here and I'll sing. I'll try to sing it for you.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
It says, now, I heard people here now sing about roll, Jordan, roll. Well, that's old time people. That's what the old people used to sing in the old back days.
So roll, Jordan, roll?
Yeah, but they don't sing it like the old people used to sing it in them days.
Mm-hmm.
They sing it quite different now. There's another one they sing, by and by, when the morning comes. Well, they sing that different too. But they're getting the old people's song. I hear them come over the radio. I know them all just as good as they, but they sing them different.
Have different names.
Yes, well, they cut them off shorter and all like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's, if I had my voice, I would sing just one for you so you're going at it, but I can't do it on account of my voice. But someday you come over here, you come and call me up and let me know how my voice is. Ever since I took that medicine from that doctor, it hurt my voice. Now there was a preacher in my house here, and he lived right next door to me, and he played on the piano. And he played something, and I sung it for him. And now he wants me to go down to his church next Sunday. I told him, I said, now, if I go down to your church, I'll not sing nothing. Because if I do, I'll get hoarse, I can't talk. But he said, Brother Hughes, I don't care whether you're singing. I just want you to go down there and let the people see who you are. Let them see what the old people is. I said, well, I'll be glad to go down with you. So next Sunday, I'm going down to his church if I leave it. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
But if he sings something old,
Just sing along with it.
I feel the spirit now, but I can't. I got to keep quiet. Now, do you ever hear this fellow that comes over the radio? I think they call him Home. Comes over Sunday night about 12 o'clock on WFBR. You never
No, I don't know
heard
if I've ever heard him or not.
Well, you turn him on. He comes on a quarter after 11 on Sunday night. Well, you must have heard him because he says, you can't keep a good man down. So he makes so much noise, look like everybody ought to hear him. But now when that fellow comes on, I'm laying in the bed. Don't you know, I get just so I got to be in that because it's all old time business.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody don't like it. They says, I don't like home. I said, why? Oh, he says it makes too much noise. I said, well, the Bible said make a noise over Jesus. Jesus said make a noise over me. So he makes a noise over me. And I does enjoy it, certainly, sure. Oh, everybody, and he's got a big crowd, and we just get so happy. I got to do that, too. Boy, when you feel the grace of God, you got to jump up. I lay in bed, I got to get up. Have to carry on. And then next morning I can't talk. Doctor gave me that medicine, it just tore me all to pieces.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I sure hope
No,
it comes
no.
back again, because I'd like to hear you sing.
The old people used to say, I wonder if I shall ever reach heaven, or wonder shall I fly. Well, I used to could sing it. Well, sometimes I feel the spirit, you know, and I might get to sing something again someday. People now,
Do you go to church every Sunday, Uncle Fenton?
I don't go to church at all. I listen to the radio.
Listen to it on the radio, huh?
Because I'll tell you why I don't go to church.
You'd rather not have this on?
Hmm?
You'd rather not tell me, or you'd rather not have this on when you tell me?
It don't make a difference. I ain't gonna say nothing wrong. I ain't gonna say something. If I